Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of North Dashur. I'm just now realizing that water carrier is not making it far enough. Is there anything we can do to fix that? I don't think there is. Because the reason that there is space there is for beautification. Probably gonna need to use shrines and a statue in order to get these to upgrade in the first place. Guess we're gonna need water on the other side as well then. Okay, well, let's see. Last episode, I suppose, the main thing we did is didn't die to the Libyans, and made a bit of a mess of this area and the financial situation. So, going to be trying to solve that problem this episode. To start with, we're gonna spend more money. No, not there. How are we gonna do this? We need to set up the next two docks. Right? Suppose that's fine. We could put a firehouse or something there. Something like that. We just need... We're spending too much money on construction as it is. That's part of what's pushing us so far over the edge in terms of in and out flow. Because we can't do anything about wages. The imports I'm pretty sure we all need. Unless... I suppose you could argue we don't really need to do the weapons at the moment. But we don't go through the copper that fast anyway, so... I suppose it's fine as is for the moment.
Can accept these words. That's okay.
How bad is it damaging us? I mean, not actually the worst. Yeah, okay, let's see here. Something we could always do is just use this, but I think that's a last-ditch effort that we don't need to worry about just yet. Well, one thing we can do relatively quickly is get this set up on this area here. Yeah. Okay, how are we gonna do this? For inundation. Osiris is one of the only ones that's currently, well... Yeah, I suppose we could be doing more there, but... Okay. We will put a little bit of gardening in here. Hang on a second. We need to figure this out properly. Because if that road is going to have to be there, then... yeah, I think what we're going to do... and this is going to make it so that the desirability is going to be a little bit difficult to work with, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a road here, right? And that is going to allow stuff here, and then there's going to be a road where stuff is there as well. So it'll be stuff here, and then stuff here. And I think we should have an alleyway going through here. Something like this. And then the roadblock will be there and there, so as not to interfere with that. I don't think this intersection is gonna harm anything. As a matter of fact, we're gonna need... ooh, where are we gonna fit this thing? Because the fort is gonna be there. Does that leave room? Is this 4 or is this 3? This is 4. I suppose we could remove these last 2 houses. That wouldn't be necessarily the worst thing ever. But we do that, and then... ooh, perfect. Yeah. So we just go that way. Now, before we do that, I think it's probably going to be better if we start down here. With some brewers. Yeah, we'll go with brewers, because they only need the one thing, and the barley's already floating around anyway. Won't be difficult to get those supplied with what they need, and then we can be selling more beer. Which... yeah... pottery is gonna be another big thing for us. Because 2 of them want pottery. So... you... I might leave these here, and I might move them. I haven't quite decided. Why are you out of employees? We don't have employee problems. Or at least we shouldn't. This is... it would actually be better... we did that there. Because that way, I don't know if he's gonna... he might still come out there. Rather than down here. I'm not sure. Let's see. He just went in. How long does it take? Okay, apparently a little while. But the idea is... ah, dang it, he does. Oh, I mean... how about we do that instead? How much better? Oh, quite quite a bit better. That's good. That's helpful. Do we need that road to go that far? Like that? Maybe we just do this instead. So we've got room for a dock and a dock. And then something here, here. There will be a spot there for... Actually, we'll do the 2x2 here. It's 2 spots for other municipals there. And then... Yeah, that's definitely better. So... we still need to get that road over to here.
Even an entertainer likes to be entertained. There's not enough to do here.
Right. I mean, I guess technically we don't need to do that right this second. So let's get otters. And that little bit of road is not actually touching this, so that it doesn't interfere with him. So hopefully what this all means is that the municipal or industry structures along here have easy access to these houses, but they're not interfering with the houses getting what they need. It's going to lower the desirability, but you know, this is something we're just gonna have to fight with. As long as it's not near the docks, I think it should be fine. We should be able to push back. For the most part, at least. Okay, so we are net negative at the moment, but the construction did a lot of that. So as long as we don't do too much construction, I think we should be starting to get back into the positive again. This bit here is just the only thing that we really need to worry about, I think, at the moment. How are we doing for population? 51? Well, let's just give it a go. Pushing the desirability a little bit further.
I'm ready to work.
Okay, that's a start. It's not what we need, I don't think, but it's a start. That's what we want to see. Yes, yes. I think we might have just spent more than we received there, but wait, was it clay? Oh, it was clay. So no, actually we got quite a bit more out of that. Because that was that, and then we sold this and this, which the barley almost makes up for the clay. Yeah, so that was net positive for us. As long as most of the ships leave like that, or like this, even better, then we're gonna be just fine. Hopefully. Let's see here. I should really pull up my screenshots and figure out where the walls are gonna go, just so I can get an idea of what we can have over here and how much space we can take up. Probably this sort of stuff would be a good thing to have down here, kind of out of the way, near the walls. Yeah, that sounds sensible. I just don't remember exactly where I planned the walls to be. Two whole soldiers. They are skilled. So there's that at least.
No one can accept these goods.
I guess figuring out how to do better entertainment is probably something we should do next. For some reason, I keep forgetting that we need these things.
It's the trader's life for me.
Down here, that should be relatively straightforward to figure out how to get in here. I think probably there. But over here, on this road... I suppose we don't really need this temple, though. Realistically. Desirability, huh? I don't understand why. Why is it like that? I don't know. I do think we're going to need another section of housing along here. It was sort of vaguely the plan initially, but with the idea of putting stuff like this down here, I suppose we could find out how much the desirability is impacted. Not nearly as much as I thought. Although this area is quite nice because of this. Is this... Recruiter, blah 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 blah. Okay, they both do have a negative effect on the desirability, so as I expected, but it doesn't look that bad. This guy is next to the recruiter. So potentially we could have quite a bit of housing down here. And it would allow us to split this. What am I trying to say? Currently, this area is connected to this area over here. That's not optimal. We can make this stretch of road here into an alleyway by road blocking it off. And then that'll be isolated, and then this area here can get connected to that, which is going to be better. This thing is going to need to move. Grain deliveries, huh? Well, we're already looking significantly better as far as finances are concerned. I'm considering just holding off doing stuff until we get there. Back into the positives, but no, we need to get a little bit further along. Spend a bit more money. Why are you specifically... It looks to be exactly the same. Oh, but the tooltip is saying differently. The color is the same, but the tooltip says that this is not nice. Which I suppose most of these houses have gardens on both sides. This one does not. So that's probably what that is. Which is fine. We just need to get this area good enough that we get some more people to move in and can employ everybody here so we can hopefully get some more. I don't know if that's going to be necessary or even useful, but whatever. We need to move those plain stone blocks anyway. How are we going to do that? Because plain stone is what the pyramid is going to be made out of, primarily, I believe. It's going to be plain stone on the inside, and then the limestone is going to coat the outside. Because this is the first proper large true pyramid, rather than a bent pyramid. And actually, I think the bent pyramids were that way too, with like sandstone cores and then limestone sheath on the outside. How is the water now getting over here, but it wasn't before? I don't really understand that. That's strange. They just take up so much space. I wish there was an option for having, like, a small singular plot for each of them, rather than being forced to go with all three together, like, you know? So that we could, like, split things up a bit and make things a little more... I'm not sure what the word is, but, you know, get a dancing spot in a bandstand spot. Really? Oh, are you for real? Oh, there isn't actually... Oh, right. This was part of the plan. I didn't forget, I just didn't think that we were gonna need it so soon. Evidently we do. How far along are you? Ow. Well, this one I'm gonna get rid of. Because over here, if it had spread in this direction, that would be able to propagate all the way to that house. Okay, it wasn't necessary, but just taking precautions, just in case. Oh, I just realized there is another spot right there for beautification. Right there. Let's put... I'm gonna put that. Will that be enough? No. Okay, well, worth a try, I suppose.
I do my best to give the people what they want.
How are we short by that many? We've got so much extra room for people, and we haven't built that many more structures. I mean, we haven't built that many things since the last time I looked at this, so I'm confused. How is the brick export going? Not you. Okay, so we definitely could do more bricks. Bricks and pottery. I should try and look at that just before the end of the year. See, like, over the course of a year, how much do we actually export? Because as long as we're getting to the maximum amount they are willing to buy
These goods will make welcome additions to the bazaar.
over the course of a year, then it's fine. As in, we don't need to do anything else. Bedouin army will attack in 2 months. Are you serious? Where in the heck did they come from? Why are we having to deal with Bedouin attacks? Well, hopefully at least they won't be quite as organized and dangerous as the Libyans, but then again, the Libyans sent 4 dudes, and I suspect the Bedouins can probably do better than that. We are in the positive. We are in the positive. Look at that. Fantastic. We're still short people, but we've got more incoming. Okay. Well, at least we've turned things around. We could start getting into these. I feel like we should just max out how much stuff we're doing, like what we're already doing, right? Max out the beer, max out the bricks and the pottery before getting into other things. Try and fine-tune things a little bit more. That's not optimal. Well, there's another trader here to buy bricks, but that does mean we're going to be able to, or are not going to be able to sell very many at a time. Because typically, I think the thing you want is for them to kind of build up a little bit of a stockpile, and then the trader comes around, kind of takes that stockpile, because they're not here all the time. I think I'm going to check how much we've exported once the Bedouins arrive, because they should be here next month. That should be what we want. That should give us a good idea of how much we have exported and such. You know what, I'm actually going to use this one instead of this one. That way we should be able to start getting pottery over to these guys, and then upgrade the houses.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
We just do that. Where were we going to put the water crossing? Was it going to be 2,000 people? Ah. Ferry was going to be right there, so we are going to need to move these brickworks. Okay, there they are. Wait 1 second. Okay. We're right about at the end of the year. Sarabit Khadim has gotten all the grain they wanted, and I'm pretty sure they've had that for quite a while. You guys, not anywhere near the barley. Or the beer. Not even halfway on the beer. Okay. Same for Abu with Bull. So, at the minimum, I think we can double the bricks, pottery, the beer, yeah. And we've still got heaps of barley sitting around doing nothing. No, not you. 807... Wah. Yeah, lots and lots of barley sitting around doing nothing. So we can definitely do better with that. And I think part of that is going to be more docks. I'm gonna just slap them down. See if that helps. You guys. Let's get into position. Four arrows into them and make them regret their life choices. Oi, get back here. Break formation and just attack anybody and everybody. You are not actually being useful. No inundation at all. That's less than ideal. Oh dear. Dang it. We can hold some of the more expensive ones. Yeah, that was probably the festival. Oh dear. No, don't chase them down. Looks like we lost 3 archers and potentially an infantryman. I think so, yeah. That's one of our spears there. Is there no way of catching him? No. Well, The Bedouins, the problem with the Bedouins is they're fast. Wow, why are we so... What happened? We have a net in out of... oh. What just happened? Did I miss some kind of notification for something? What happened? Okay, well, that is less than ideal. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to go. This is gonna have to go. These are gonna have to go. But they're kinda getting close to... Why is it 125 units of straw rather than just 100? That's slightly annoying. This is what we want to see, though.
I don't mind
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them.
That's really weird. What? I don't understand. Net positive of 900 for last year, for the whole year. And we haven't hardly spent anything at all this year. Huh. And it wasn't the festival, because the festival wasn't that expensive. Okay, well, I guess we're scraping our way back out of debt for a little while. That's not what I was hoping for. Nope, not that. Yeah. Do we want to set that up now? Probably not, but we need to do something so that I don't forget again. You need a dock again after really? Okay, sure. And what in thunderation? Wow. Okay, we just made back all of that money that we somehow lost, so that's good. That was all very weird. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, you're at 0. You can be removed now. And then we'll get rid of this one as soon as it's done. Okay, those are all dock delivering them. So... you should deliver your stuff to here. Yeah. Then as soon as he delivers that, we can get rid of this and then start rearranging. Well, I guess this is the rearranging. There we go. And then we do that. Now the road... these two potters are going to need to move too. Are we really down by that many people? No. No, we're not. They're just having issues getting them because of reasons, I guess. You know what I'm tempted to do? disconnect this entirely, but still have a house here, right? And then connect the road on this side of it. So that it's a similar system to this over here. That actually sounds sensible. I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, whatever. Let's not spend too much. Not when we're still trying to get back out of debt. They seem to just be trading back and forth between the docks sometimes. Not particularly sure why. I guess some of them have stuff and some of them don't. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be most sensible to just hug the shoreline with the dock, or the road to the docks. And then we're gonna start to figure out how to fit stuff in. That's not too bad there. Does mean that putting them here is gonna be less than ideal. I'm having second thoughts about that road. Starting to feel like actually what we do is go this way and then this way. But maybe we just actually leave that road there, because this gives us a line along here, a bit of space here for this, and a couple of those, because I'm feeling like it's probably a good idea to have extras anyway. And then along here...
These goods will make welcome additions to the bazaar.
Okay, no, that should be one over. So there, that's 3 across there, and then one here, one there. We can't do right there, but we can do there. And filling that in with gardens and statues is probably going to help the beautification for over there, and then that'll be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's... I mean, I guess we scoot it all the way to the end then. And then it goes around. That's a lot of room for stuff. I'm tempted to get rid of this road now that I think about it. Now that I have done all of that, because we could do that and then that. Which, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. We'll do that, and then accept nothing for the moment. And we've got one single intersection right here. Which... what did we just buy? What happened? That might have been wages. Well, I don't know. Something happened. Yeah, that's just that. Where... Sir, are you lost? I suppose we are rearranging this area, so That's liable to happen from time to time. Pity we can't get this to go somewhere else, because then we could have two 2x2 houses right here. But I guess squeezing in more houses is not, like, that necessary. Because we still have lots of room over here, lots of room up here where we're gonna have housing. Gonna have housing here. Should be fine. I'm just still slightly of the mindset from the last city where every little bit of space kinda necessary to use.
These goods will make welcome additions.
Remember
to
the
bazaar.
festivals. Remember the festivals. Rah. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now, we could just start slapping down more industrial stuff, but I don't really want to do that yet until I'm a little bit more confident on how much we actually produce and can export. Because we're gonna need excess pottery for sure. The pottery is reasonably quick, so it shouldn't be a problem. Well, that's annoying. At some point, someday, we're gonna be able to actually move that festival square and build this thing and start getting things set up over here, but that's still gonna be a ways away, unfortunately. But I suppose part of the way to fix that is going to be increasing our exports. So, we're in June. Do I just... I'm gonna just put down one more potter. Try to have... I think 4 in the past has been more than enough for export and use.
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them.
Maybe... no. Get would be better. To get it to be over here so we can start using it. Are we backed up on the beer here? Yes, we're backing up on the beer. I suppose it can't hurt to... No, you know what? You. What am I looking for here? Beer. We'll accept a little bit of that here. Help get it distributed to these guys. I think this area over here is going to be for more storage yards. Probably what we're gonna do is pull another road off this direction. Yeah, that leaves space. We could have one here, and then there's a space in the center there for another road. Better than expected. Well, it was expected to not be good at all, so, you know. that might be a case of multiplying by 0. But it's fine. As long as like everybody here is happy for the most part. Don't like this. Really? Why? 10 months before organizers can hold a common festival. Okay, that's not ideal. I don't know why that would be the case. Okay, doesn't say anything about the frequency of them, so I don't know what that's about. Weird.
Cargo to be delivered to our... I love the art of it. I love the art of the deal. We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Out of curiosity, are you getting pottery? You are getting pottery. You're struggling to get food, which I did have an idea to put a granary here, which is something we could still do if necessary. I don't know if it's going to be necessary. I suppose... Is she bringing back food now? Yes. There's no easy way to help her get around there, is there? Because if we do this, that'll lose us a space for industry. Which is part of the reason I did this in the first place. Now I think about it, it's really making it difficult for the bazaar over here. Is it going to be too difficult? I don't know. As long as she's able to supply these houses, then it's fine, but... Employees needed by how many? 9. That's fine. We need to start upgrading the houses, though. Which is part of the reason that I wanted pottery down here in the first place. Are you guys getting pottery? Well, one of them is. Too little entertainment. Okay, fine. Let's see what we can do to solve that. I suppose the physicians don't necessarily need to be here.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Stop accepting. We need to get rid of this. We need to fix this area. This is not optimal. I'm feeling like that granary is going to need to go as well. Because this area up here is kind of... we just sort of slap stuff down. These temples probably should go as well at some point. Currently, they are just appeasing rather than providing much to people. Pavilions are just so expensive. Okay, that's not what we want, but I suppose it's theoretically helpful. That right there is going to be wall, and then these are where it's going to turn.
I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Yeah, it's one to Ben. Shut up. Which means that really there's only this spot here, or this spot here for the pavilion. Which is not super duper ideal, but I suppose if we do it on this side, we don't have to get rid of that position, which, I mean, it would mean we would have to get rid of this position. And if we're gonna have to get rid of one, I suppose we might as well get rid of both and move them. I don't particularly like the location of this alleyway. But I'm not sure what to do about it. You know, actually I say that. It occurs to me. We need alleyways to be between the two separated sections of the housing. We need them to not pass by structures that send out walkers, right? Because if we do this, then we have to put a gap or do something funky with the roadblocks so that it doesn't interrupt or interfere with them getting where they need to go. However, there's nothing stopping us from just doing this through the housing itself. Have the alleyway. That does take people out of the way further, which is not ideal, but we could scoot this over one. I guess this area is still the same problem, but if we have the roads through the houses themselves, the houses don't put out walkers, they don't interact with the roads really themselves. They just need the people walking on them, and it would mean that we would have a roadblock on either end of the alleyway, perfectly sealing it off so there's no intersection, no risk of intersection. That does reduce the desirability bonus increasing things, beautifications, structures, space that we have. But I think the use of enough shrines and statues, we can overcome that reasonably easily. These things are not... I don't think... have no impact on desirability. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted to know. And exactly what I was hoping for. And thought. So, yeah, that should actually...
No one can accept these goods. That's okay.
I'm not sure how to
I can use the
do
rest.
that. I'm not sure if that's a good idea here, but, like, in future, that is absolutely something we could do. If we need to. In these areas where we don't have a gap, you know, where it's not the center line of gardens between the houses, that's a little less ideal because, I mean, as you can see here, we are struggling with desirability. But areas down here, like, looking like this, I think are fine to do that. I still don't believe you, but fine. Whatever. I'll just do that. For the moment. Oh. Upgraded the bazaar up here, but not this one. Oh, because this one is getting compounded effect of the multiple temples. Right. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Suppose we could probably do something about that. That's not going to be in the way of anything, and I think that as well. And then once we start getting proper large amounts of income, we can start swapping a lot of these gardens out for shrines, which will have an even bigger effect and should offset completely the lack of desirability in this area. Definitely not going to be able to put housing down here, but I'm pretty sure this is poor inundation, not great. Pretty sure this is mostly the docks that's doing this. Like this is compounded by all of this stuff here, plus the dock is having an effect there. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure that's mostly the docks. Still not entirely sure how this business is, like, why are you anchored here? I mean, we're using two... Why did he say... Oh, whatever. Yeah, I don't know why they're, like, why? Like, sometimes they use all of the docks, and sometimes it seems like they just don't. Is it because of what is here? You've already been to a dock. I guess it must be what the different docks have access to at any given moment. Or something. I don't know what other explanation there could be for that, but... Well, regardless, I think that's probably a good spot to leave it for this episode. I think the main thing for next episode is going to be getting the pavilions installed. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. And then... Oh, I forgot to look at December at the... Shoot. Yeah, we offload the grain so fast. So fast it's not even funny. But yeah, I think we focus on that, and then working out exactly how much of different things we're gonna need more of. Oh, we're not doing bricks anymore. I just realized. We got rid of all of those. You want straw, huh? Okay. And then all of the delivery men immediately start moving. Yeah, I think we're doing fine for straw. Yeah, I'm gonna just slap down a couple of brickworks real quick. Do we want to put one there? Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Did I have another thought? I thought I had another thought. Nope. I think that's it for this episode. Yeah. That right there is gonna do it. we will try to get pavilions set up, or something. Maybe we just do bandstands for right now. Get the entertainment up a little bit better, and then hopefully upgrade the housing, and that'll allow us to get more industrial stuff going, make more money, and hopefully that'll kind of snowball into us upgrading everything and starting to expand a bit more. So yeah, with that, I will say thank you for watching, take care, and farewell. We have a juggler off on his juggling pilgrimage into the desert for some reason. Okay.